the fact that you're in this situation, regardless of why you are there, it is your fault. I don't have an opioid problem. I have some mental health issues, but that wasn't the reason that I was on the street, right? Like, I was just a victim of bad circumstances. That's it. No matter what I would have done, I would have wound up there, because that's just how the system's set up. But I had to listen, and I was forced into groups that wanted to teach me how to budget money. I can't budget what I don't have. I was forced into groups that wanted to teach me basic life skills. I'm a father of 6. I think I know basic life skills. You know, but this is what you go through when you're offered shelter services. And it's worse if you have an opioid issue, because then they force you into treatment first. They tell you that this is housing first, but they force you into treatment before they'll put you in a shelter. And treatment usually consists of going somewhere and sitting somewhere for 2 to 3 hours when you are physically sick because you don't have what you need to stay well. And for people who aren't opioid addicted or who have never been, understand that that is not a mental issue. You are physically sick if you don't have it. So you can't just say, oh, I'm gonna stop, and that's it. You know, you need some kind of assistance, some kind of time, some way to work yourself through that process. It's not a, I'm using a day and I'm done tomorrow. Some kind of assistance. People who were alcoholics and went through AA, they had a process, right? NA, process. Any treatment, mental health, it doesn't matter what it is. Even when you gotta go to the doctor, if you have a serious illness, it's a process. Nothing happens overnight. We have been, for the last 5 to 6 years, trying to get them to institute the proper process that people need. But since not one person who sits in the mayor's administration has any idea how to deal with issues that are beyond their control, they haven't learned the process. And when we try to educate them, they ignore us because, oh, they're the mayor, they know better. No, you just got lucky enough to trick a bunch of people into putting you in that position. Because, let's be real, he got elected mayor on a bunch of lies. He promised to end stop and frisk. You go to West Philly, you get frisked more now than before Kenny became mayor. He brought Outlaw here. Danielle Outlaw. Kenny brought her here. She couldn't pull the shit in Portland that she was pulling. That's why she wound up here, and then she came here and started doing the same damn thing. Tear gassing people on 676. Tear gassing half of West Philly. And I was there when that started. The narrative says that West Philly started rioting. That's bullshit. The cops started that shit. I was there. So, I'm at the point where if Kenny's not gonna do his job, he needs to resign too. See, I've done research because I was gonna push for a recall and I found out that Pennsylvania made that impossible. So we can't recall the mayor of our city. But what we can do is put enough pressure on him to make his ass leave. He is failing us on gun violence. He is failing us on the opioid epidemic. He is failing us on housing issues. He is failing over and over and over again. And as we keep telling you, Kenny, you got 3 more years in office, so we got plenty of time to be a pain in your ass. We will continue to hold Mayor Kenny and his administration accountable for every failure that they have. We will continue to be a pain in his ass as long as he's a pain in the ass of the citizens of Philadelphia. And if you want to help us continue to hold him and City Council accountable for what's going on, there is going to be a protest tomorrow at McPherson Park in Kensington. Because, and get this, y'all, the city council, after doing 3 years of reports and committees and studies and all that nonsense, has finally decided that they want to hold the quality of life hearing in Kensington. Well, the quality of life is it sucks. It sucks for the homeless people, it sucks for the residents, it sucks for the business owners. The only people that's doing any good, getting anything out of Kensington right now is developers. There's a reason why Maria Quiñones Sanchez, all of a sudden...
What is up, everyone? Please take a second to hit that like button. The more likes that we get in a short period of time, the more people the algorithm will bring into the chat to come hang out with us and see what's going on. So please hit that like button. Right now we are watching Unicorn Riot. The link is below where you see me on the screen. They're in Philadelphia with the ACT UP group of people. I don't know, I'm self-labeled. With an anti-eviction protest.
You know, you have LGBT people up there whose families have turned their backs on them. You have people who have been stuck in opioid addiction for decades, whose families just don't know what to do with them. You have kids up there who...
What's up, Stephanie?
Or homeless, or their parents disappeared, and they don't know where to go or what to do. But in no way, shape, or form is criminalizing any of these people going to solve that problem. They have been trying to arrest their way out of these problems for the last 20 to 30 years, and all of this...
What's up, Steve Pence? Hey, thanks, Indigo. I appreciate you.
And I think it's funny.
What's up, Al Bundy, Jeanette?
I think it was last summer when we were calling for money to be divested from the police department and put it into programs like mental health services and having caseworkers and mental health workers responding to the emergencies that they should be responding to. That they found a way to increase the budget, and then the Philly Police Department decided that they deserved raises because they had to wear body cams and be accountable.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for being here.
How accountable were they for 2 weeks ago? We still haven't seen the body cam footage. And you can't trust the narrative that's in most of the papers because it's a bunch of bullshit. I wish I could go deeper into that, but I can't yet because of the legal stuff that's still going on. But trust and believe, once that's cleared, we'll have a hell of a lot to say. But at the end of the day, we're out here for homeless people. So I'd like to remind the mayor, because I know somewhere, somehow, this message is getting to him, just exactly what we want. And the first demand is that you end all evictions immediately. That includes permanent encampments, shelters, for any reason, including opioid use. We demand the formation of a paid oversight board that is made up of people who are unhoused and people in the shelter system. And they must be paid, and they must be trained to understand the budgeting process so that they can be an effective board for the Office of Homeless Services. Because if you claim to serve homeless people, you need to be accountable to them. We demand an immediate audit of all city contracted homeless shelter service providers to make sure that they are providing true housing first, trauma-informed care. Exactly what we want. We demand that you reopen the COVID hotels and apply for the federal FEMA money that is available in order to provide true, non-congregate, housing first, trauma-informed shelter services.
Hey, thanks for being here, Curtis.
We also demand that you immediately take all PHA-owned empty properties and empty properties throughout the city and make them accessible to people with an area median income of 30% or less. And in layman's terms, that means anybody making less than $25,000 a year should have somewhere to live. And finally, but definitely not least, fire Liz Hurst and all of the upper management of the Office of Homeless Services, and hire people who were appointed by the board that we stated in the second demand. As long as these demands are not met, we will continue to come out here. We will continue to push and push and push. And there is no amount of intimidation that any service or any office in this city can push that will make us stop. Violence will not get our silence. I heard a request for a chant. So the chant is,
I thought that guy had pew-pews on him for a second there.
get our silence. All right, so I'll yell violence. You guys follow behind me.
You guys are cracking me up in the chat.
Violence, get our silence. Violence,
will not get our silence.
violence.
Will not get our silence.
We said 2 weeks ago we would be back. We said 2 weeks ago that no matter what happened that day, we were not afraid and we would be back, and we are here. And we will continue to be here. We will continue to assert our presence, and we will continue to build community amongst the people who believe that housing is a human right. This is not a negotiable demand. Housing is a human right. I actually got a better one. Yeah. So, when I say I believe, no, when I say that, I want y'all to scream, we will win. All right? Y'all got it? Let's try it. I believe. We will win. I believe. We will win. I believe. That we will win. I believe. That we will win. I believe. That we will win. Yeah. Yeah. And just because it's not an act up action if we don't say these words right here. And the way this goes is, I'll ask a question like, when homeless people are under attack, what do we do? Act up like that. There you go. There you go. We got it. All right. So when homeless people are under attack, what do you do? Act up like that. Act up. Fight back. Yeah.
They didn't choreograph their chants beforehand.
What do you do? Act up like that. What do you do? Act up like that. What do you do? Act up like that. Once again, tomorrow, 4 o'clock, McPherson Square, there will be a protest. It's not an act up led protest, by the way, but there's another group holding a protest up there about the quality of life hearings. I hope to see everybody out there. Oh, also, on Thursday, August the 12th, 2 p.m., at the ICE office at 114 North 8th Street is a Free Them All rally. And we're demanding that people who are being detained by ICE right now be released, not transferred. So please, if you can, show up to those events. I know I'll definitely be at tomorrow. I'm not sure about Thursday, but I hope to see as many people there as possible.
Hey, thank you so much, Debbie. I really appreciate the donation and the support. Thank you for being here. For everyone asking about Mike Lindell's Frank speech live that's going on right now, it's supposed to be like a 24-hour live for the next 3 days. I'm considering covering it. I just am not sure where I can show it other than Odyssey. I might be able to show it on Facebook. I'm not really sure, but I think on Twitch and definitely on YouTube, it'll get my channels banned. So if I do cover it, it'll most likely only be on Odyssey.
Hey, what's up everyone? Thanks for watching. This has been a protest. Sorry. We've been live streaming this protest here outside. I think this building, or a building immediately connected to it, is the residence of Philadelphia Mayor Jim Kenney. The group ACT UP and some other people have been out here calling on the Philly mayor to stop evicting homeless encampments and freeze all evictions in the city of Philadelphia. It's not clear if Biden's extension of the eviction moratorium really applies to Philadelphia, since the COVID rates here are a bit lower than in other places. There was another protest here outside the mayor's residence 2 weeks ago where Philadelphia police got pretty hands-on and injured some people. Things have been a little calmer today.
Spoffy, there's a good chance that'll be the last thing that channel ever shows.
Is not meeting his promises in terms of providing affordable housing, and also they're continuing to evict homeless encampments during the pandemic and not offering, COVID-safe housing that was promised earlier. So this has been Chris with Unicorn Riot live in Philadelphia. Thanks for watching. We're going to go ahead and take the stream down since the event here is wrapping up. Thanks everyone for watching.
All right, hold on just a second. All right, well, that was short-lived. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. I'm gonna take a look at this Mike Lindell, MyPillow stuff that's going on. I was watching a little bit of it before we went live. I will not be able to show it on YouTube. I know I see a couple of you saying that it's being shown on YouTube. I've been doing this a long time, and I know what can and cannot be shown on YouTube. I've been fighting YouTube every step of the way. I've had so many strikes and so many appeals. If you look in my bio right now, or the description or whatever, you'll see that it's changed. It has extra wordage added in there because I monitor their community guidelines and set the words up to work in my favor. But I don't think I could get away with what they talk about on Frank's speech. They're talking about all the stuff that we talk about on the Discord. And I know that YouTube's not going to let us just have that rolling on. I can't talk about the Fauci ouchie. I can't talk about whether or not our voice matters. All that stuff. You know what I'm talking about. I can't talk about that stuff on YouTube. Facebook bans a lot of people. I haven't been live enough on Facebook to get on the radar, have them come at me. If I put that up there, I think that they will. Odyssey doesn't care. As long as I'm not showing dead people or dark web stuff, Odyssey doesn't care. So I probably will cover it. I'm going to look around and see what else is going on. But if anything, I will be showing some of it. I'm not going to run 24 hours for the next 3 days showing that. But I will cover some of it, most likely. But it'll only be on Odyssey. So all of you guys on YouTube, you're going to have to just come over to Odyssey. You don't have to make an account and do all this stuff that people are always worried about unless you want to be active in the chat. You can watch without having to make anything. You just click the link and view it. But if you want to participate in the chat, I believe you do have to make an account on Odyssey. Same thing on Twitch. I'm not going to risk it on Twitch. The only thing I've ever had get a strike on Twitch was when Kyle did what Kyle did. That was the only time I ever had an issue over there. But I know a lot of people do have issues over there, and I don't want to start causing myself problems, even though it is important to see. For anyone who has no idea what I'm talking about, please join the Discord. I'm going to post a link for the Frank speech so people can watch it on where it's sourced. And then if I do decide to show it, it will be on Odyssey. So consider making an account over there because Odyssey is totally free speech. They let us show whatever we want. And we only show things that are important to see. Either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate all of you. Big shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership program, or purchased any merch. I appreciate all of you, and I wouldn't be able to do this without you. So thank you guys so much. If you're new, please subscribe to whatever platform you're watching on right now. That way you can stay connected and join the Discord. The Discord is a free app that you download on your phone from the Google Play Store or whatever iPhones use. It's free. Download it. Follow a few simple steps. Come to any of my live videos. Find the Discord link. You could also check out my link tree. That link is everywhere. The Discord link is on there as well. You should be greeted with an automated message letting you know that you've done all you need to do in order to receive notifications for when and where we go live every single time we go live. There's also great discussion and great sources of information that go on all day, 24 hours a day in the Discord. So definitely consider joining the Discord. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you hang out, I will put the Linktree link in the chat for every platform I'm live on right now, so you guys can check it out without having to dig for it. But thank you guys for being here. I will see you on the next live. And until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap. Hey, thanks, Lee. I appreciate the donation and the support. You're awesome.